Anna Ikeledo. I'm the Executive Director of AfriLabs. RevUp Women was born out of the need that we saw in the ecosystem. As AfriLabs, when we started out 12 years ago, we set out to build a community of hubs to better support entrepreneurs and startups on the African continent. And our vision is basically to see a thriving innovation economy driven by the power of our community. Now, over the years, we've run a series of initiatives, activities, capacity building activities, policy, work and the likes, all targeted at supporting innovation hubs and startups and entrepreneurs. But what we've also seen over the past decade is the obvious gap in the support for women, but also particularly because of the bias that women face.
We find that female-led businesses have less opportunity to get finance or to raise equity. To be honest with you, I think that there's a lot of responsibility that women who lead businesses also have to take in this regard. The investability of female-led businesses, right? And I think that we can't have that conversation without taking into account the responsibility that women need to take as well as business owners.
So it's very important to support women-led startups because there is that gap. We are not having enough either female founders or female leaders that are currently within the workspaces. Then also, if you support a female founder, you're not only just supporting the individual, you're also supporting the wider ecosystem, the wider community, and we're not having enough of that support there. And we're also trying to ensure that we build confidence levels of females, and because some of the disadvantages that we have as a community in a lot of places in Africa has to do with either the female founders are not getting enough funding, they're not getting enough support, and this kind of program ensures that happens, and we are providing the right capacity building for them.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Okeke-Ojudu. I'm the Senior Ecosystem Events Manager at AfriLabs, and it's nice to meet you all. I love to see situations where women are put at the forefront because we are an underserved community.
So, I'm about to invite Anna Ikeledo. Now, she's the Executive Director at AfriLabs. She leads the AfriLabs community to achieve its vision of a thriving innovation economy in Africa. Please put your hands together for Anna Ikeledo.
Thank you all for being here today. I mean, we absolutely appreciate it. We appreciate your time. We know this is a quite intense week with everybody being tense about elections and all that, and then Lagos being Lagos as well, and a weekday. We do not take it for granted, so thank you. As Jen already introduced, we're AfriLabs. So our first strategic pillar is building high impact, sustainable growth for members, right? For our members, first and foremost is our innovation hubs, right? So recruiting more innovation hubs into our network, right? We plan to grow, we plan to scale. We're in 52 countries, we want to cover over, 54 countries, some would say 55. But also creating more signature programs for entrepreneurs and for startups, and for hubs. And when we talk about signature programs, it's very important for us. And that's why we're very excited about our partner here today, Visa Foundation. I would like to call on Chooks to come up and just give a few words. Thank you for being here.
One of the things I wanted to say is that, none of this is possible with just one partner. None of this is possible with just one funder. It takes a community collaboration of different partners, investors, all the ecosystem players to work together to help drive change. And that's why we're also eager to learn more from you all who are already in this space around how we can help scale this effort. I want to acknowledge my colleagues from Visa who are here, who hopefully we can have you up here and share brief remarks. Is that okay? Great, so I have my colleague here, Jose, who can share some brief remarks, but looking forward to engaging everyone tonight and very excited about the launch of this program.
So we're proud to be here. We're excited about the work that Visa Foundation has done with AfriLabs to develop the RevUp Women project. We have a commitment to entrepreneurship. We have several programs, even programs that are geared towards women entrepreneurs. So we have a She's Next program, specifically for women entrepreneurs, because we know, first off, that there's a gap there that needs to be filled. And then secondly, women have a way, where women make money, everyone feels it. And we're here for it. We're here to support it, and we will continue to support it. So thank you everyone for coming out today, and let's do bigger things.
So I would like to introduce our keynote speaker. I am really, 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 really excited to introduce you to Dr. Amino Emuwa.
The reason that I'm here today is this is just to explain to you our starting point and where we are. We are at the starting point. But at the same time, for example, with Visa here, it's also to tell us that the opportunities are coming. People are finally realizing the importance of women-led businesses. And there is the matter of inclusion, because women need to have the opportunity. Economic inclusion, talent, economic development, growth. But there's also one thing that we need to know about women-led businesses very often. So find your community, find your tribe, join that network, join a couple, not just networks of women. You must join those ones, but general networks. So the future is bright. Don't worry, it'll happen, but please be tenacious, persevere, ask questions.
Just being a lead in a tech hub, I've made some observations regarding women-led businesses. In your opinion, is there a responsibility angle that female-led businesses need to take?
Now, for an individual female-led business, you can't change it. So we are doing that, right? So we have to mainstream impact investing. So what's happening is that women-led businesses are existing in the world that has been created and determined in certain ways, which have been the male way of doing things, right? So the question is, are you trying to fit into that or trying to change that? So to some extent, you have to try and fit in, otherwise you won't get the funding.
Hands together for Fumilayo Call Creek.
AfriLabs designed a women's support initiative, right? And we then called it the RevUp Women initiative. Now, what this initiative is focused on enterprise development for women-led startups in Africa. And the interesting thing, what makes this stand out the most, above other women programs that we have, is that we realize that women need a safe space. And that space will be created by the innovation hubs within the AfriLabs network.
So the uniqueness of how we operate at AfriLabs is we leverage on our network. We have a network of 400 innovation hubs across 52 African countries and over 200 African cities, and a collective network. So when we look at the community of our innovation hubs, it's a network of over 1 million innovators, entrepreneurs, creatives, developers, and the likes. So we're very fortunate actually, because for the initial pilot, right, which we've launched today, we have Visa Foundation that has come on board. And they've said, you know what, we're going to work with you for this initial stage to kick off, So Visa Foundation is actually coming for the 1-year pilot, which we intend to support women across 5 African countries. So looking at Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Cameroon, and DRC, right? And they're providing the initial funding for that.
As part of Visa Foundation's $200 million initiative that was launched in 2020 to support women-led businesses and underrepresented entrepreneurs globally, we really are proud of our support to the AfriLabs, because they represent one of the largest network of innovation hubs across the continent, and their RevUp program is focused on supporting women entrepreneurs that are the bedrock of economic activity in Africa.
Now to scale, looking at the next 3 years and above, there's a bigger picture to scale this project, this initiative across 54 African countries, build women support networks and mentorship across these countries, and also unlock up to $100 million in financing for women, both equity funding, debt, grants, and the likes, through our outreach, through our advocacy campaign, and also in direct funding through initiative to women.
On behalf of the AfriLabs board, directors, team, we want to say a very big thank you for honoring our invitation to be here. We are looking forward to working with every single one of you.